Have you ever been kept up late at night struggling to finish a homework assignment? I know that I have. Many people have this same issue where they end up keeping themselves awake or take up valuable time just to finish their homework. This is an important topic to talk about because it has a very big impact on many students. After much research, I have come to the conclusion that homework should be banned in schools. The first reason that I have as to why homework should be banned is because many things are taken away from students as a result of putting in the extra hours of homework. Obviously, many students have different hobbies such as sports or clubs going on outside of school, and it can be very hard to keep up with that along with the amount of homework that is given. Even if students don't have a specific activity that they do, homework still prevents students from doing just normal everyday activities like talking to family or getting the right amount of sleep. I know that I rarely get as much sleep as I need to because of being kept up by homework. Research also expresses the fact that homework takes up more time than necessary. Evidence that backs up this reason, according to the author Valerie Strauss, nationwide teens are routinely grinding through 10 to 12-hour days. They're sacrificing a decent night's sleep, exercise, family time, a social life, and everything else that's essential to a growing mind. There's no reason as to why we as students should have to give up our own time to get an additional hours of homework. Moving on to my next point, another reason homework should be banned is due to the fact that with these amounts of homework comes a large amount of stress. Many teachers give out large quantities of homework, and over time it builds up. It is also stated that even with a parent's assistance, pressure gets put onto their shoulders as well. It has occurred to me multiple times that when I've been kept awake to do homework and I've asked my parents for help, I can tell that they're stressed. Robert Pressman states that family stress, measured by self-report, increased as homework load increased, and as parents' perception of their capacity to assist decreased. Not only is homework causing stress, but it is making students angry, severely procrastinated, and mentally exhausted. Learning should be something to be excited about, not overworked and anxious. These points just prove that no student should feel this way over a homework assignment. The last reason that I would like to share as to why it should be banned is because homework is not really beneficial to students test-wise. Many students are less likely to receive academic knowledge or vocabulary at home. I have learned from experience that the homework that I get doesn't even really relate to what I'm testing about the next day. It has been shown that students who have the decision as to if they want to do homework or not end up getting a better advantage. What Richard Walker has to say about this is that it has been demonstrated in a study which found that students given a choice in their homework reported higher levels of interest and enjoyment and also had higher scores on unit tests than students not given choices. These pieces of evidence show us that while students are doing homework to help them gain more knowledge of whatever they are learning, it is not helping them get better test scores. Something that many people argue is that some learning practices are helpful to students. Evidence shows that some learning material is beneficial for students and some leads to cognitive growth. This shows us that it is important to know what practices are beneficial and which ones are not. But circling back to the reasoning in this essay, homework should be banned because it takes up valuable time for everyday and extracurricular activities, causes much stress and pressure on students, and does not assist students in getting higher grades or test scores.